Hi, I'm back. So this video is inspired by the fact that we are going into a new decade in, a few weeks. Scary stuff. I mentally am not prepared for that. But with this whole channel's purpose and meaning, I thought it is a perfect opportunity to make a video, to make goals, basically. And so I've come up with 20 goals for 2020. And I was thinking, over the year, trying to accomplish these goals. Some are really, really hard, some are easier, and you guys can do the same. So in this video, I'm just going to go through my 20 goals briefly and how I'm going to try and achieve them and how you can do exactly the same. Because at the end of the day, if I can do it, you can do it. My first goal for 2020 is to save £10,000. And that's one of my more unrealistic ones because I have my moments where I'm good at saving, and then all of a sudden I'd be like, oh, I'll just use a little bit of my savings for this, and then my savings are gone. So this year I really want to focus on just not doing that, on having my savings and keeping my savings and reaching £10,000. So we shall see how that goes. I'm just planning on, cutting out like the Starbucks. I don't drink Starbucks. That's the first thing that came to my mind. You're cutting out like cupcakes and cookies and macas and all that stuff that I don't really need, and will help me with several of my other goals for 2020. My second goal is to learn digital drawing. I've been trying to teach myself over the last couple of days, maybe a week or so, and I'm getting there, but I want to really be good at it, and it's something I want to learn and get good at in 2020, and hopefully get good enough that I can show you guys how to do it, how to get good. I can do tutorials and etc. So goal number 3 is to study in New York, and so I love New York. It's my favorite city in the whole world, and I've been there twice, and I just want to study there, and I want to go into acting. So New York is like the perfect place to go. I have got into a summer program in New York for next summer, but I am also looking into a full-time program there, which would start next August. So fingers crossed, one way or another, I will be studying there next year. And so with that, there's not a lot I can really go into on how I'm going to accomplish it. I just applied to the summer program. I've been gathering references and planning auditions and stuff for the other course. But if any of you do need a little bit of advice, comment down below or go onto my Instagram and message me, and I will try to respond. So my next one is again an unrealistic one, but it's something I've always wanted to do, and that is to start a small business. And so obviously I do a lot of artsy crafty stuff, so I'm hoping that along the way of trying new things, I can find something that people will want to buy, and that can link to my digital drawing, because I might get really good at doing cartoon drawings and everyone's like, oh, that's amazing, I want one, and then I'll be like, here you go, thank you for the money, I really appreciate that. But yeah, it's something I want to do, and my boyfriend's starting a small business, and so it's both something that we want to aspire to. We want to, by the end of the decade, we really want to have a good career. And so starting a small business is on that. And with that, again, I don't really know much about how to accomplish this one. But as I learn new things and I go along, I will be doing videos on it if it comes to pass. Traveling. That's my 5th one. Yes, my 5th goal. I want to travel more. Obviously, I'm living in Australia right now, and hopefully going to New York next year, but I just want to see new places, and fingers crossed I get to go to at least one new country next year. I also want to learn a new language, which can go into my travel. I really want to learn Italian. So hopefully I can learn Italian and go to Italy and test out my knowledge on the language. And to do this, I'm just going to be looking on online courses. I know there's Duolingo, that's meant to be quite good. I've used it before and it's worked quite well. It's just I lose focus and I don't complete the course. And so I'm going to start afresh and I'm just going to go for it. And I'm going to try and learn Italian by the end of next year. Or at least partly. I can't learn an entire language, I don't think. I don't think that's possible. But we'll see. And so my 7th goal is to get fit. Now I go to the gym normally, like once a day, only for like half an hour. So now me and my boyfriend have started going twice a day, literally starting today. And so we go for half an hour in the morning just on the treadmill. And then when he finishes work, we go again and we do a workout. And so I just want to be a lot healthier. It has a lot of getting fit has a lot of good connotations. Is that the right word? A lot can come from getting fit. You release endorphins, you get happier, you feel more healthy. It's just got lots of benefits. And so to do that, I'm just going to start really working, trying to stay motivated, going to the gym, eating healthy, and just living well and not eating junk food all the time. So as you know, I recently started a new Instagram, recently being 6 months ago, and I want to reach 1,000 followers on that. I recently reached 100 and I was so proud of myself. I didn't think I'd reach it by the end of the year, but I did, and now my next goal is 1,000. So please, if you are watching this, go follow it. I will put it down below. I forgot last video. That's because that's just who I am as a person, but I will put it down below. So please go follow it and help me achieve that goal. And likewise, I'm also trying to reach 1,000 subscribers. So again, if you're seeing this video, help a girl out and just subscribe. Be really helpful, and I promise I will upload more if you do. So my next goal, I've lost count. I know there's 20 on my list. I just don't know what number I'm on. I'll edit it in later. Is to take part in more charity projects. I follow a lot of people on Instagram who are always doing charity things. They're flying here, they're flying there. Even just doing beach products. They're just helping the world. And I want to start doing more. I'm always going on about, we need to save our planet. We need to do this. We need to do that. And I feel like I should do more. So I'm going to be Googling and looking online and just trying to take part more in the world around us. My next one is to make a step towards my acting career. Now this kind of goes with studying New York. That would be such a good step, to go to a drama school and learn. But I also want to try getting more auditions, or even getting headshots done. I don't think I have any headshots, which is ridiculous. And I just want to do something. So yeah. I also want to learn to drive. I cannot drive. I'm 19. I will be 20 next year, and I still don't know how to drive. My cousin keeps on trying to drag me into the car so she can teach me, and I'm just too scared because I feel like something's definitely going to go wrong. I'm so clumsy. But next year I'm going to face that and I'm going to learn to drive. Get sponsored. Now this was suggested by my boyfriend when I was, I got halfway down my list and I was like, oh my god, I don't know what to do. And so he suggested getting sponsored. Now this one is more of a difficult one. I don't think I can do it in a year, but it basically just means that someone sponsors my YouTube channel, or I could get sponsored for my acting, for my drama school. In some way in life, I would like that. Again, I don't really know. But yeah, fingers crossed, someone out there will sponsor me. I also want to write a book. I have previously written a book. I was very young at the time, it's not good. But I want to write another book, and I want it to be good. I've got loads of concept. I've been writing one for a while now, and it's going really well. And so I want to finish that and hopefully get it published. It'd be really cool. Live a more eco-friendly life. So at the moment I'm kind of vegetarian. I'm not fully vegetarian. because I'm actually anemic. So it's quite difficult. Like I know a lot of people will like then comment all the stuff that has lots of iron in, and I've tried it and it just doesn't work for me. And so if I don't have some meat, I get really like sick. I get really sort of dizzy and faint and stuff. And so I am going to start trying to eat more, greens that have lots of iron in, taking iron supplements, and fingers crossed, then I can move on to being full-time vegetarian. But for now, I try to eat veggie as much as I can. Like today, I had veggie sausages, which are so good, like surprisingly good. And yeah, so, but more than that, I also like don't want lots of plastic waste. I do have a metal straw, but it's a unicorn one. It's not discreet at all. And I kind of want one of the ones that collapses and you can put on your key rings. And then you can get like sort of like the food wrap, so you're not using plastic and all this kind of things. I just want to live a more eco-friendly life so that I'm not contributing a lot of plastic into our already overflowing, landfills and all that. It's just awful. I also want to start my degree, finally. I'm still not sure what my degree is going to be on. Like, I want to go to drama school, like I said, which would be, I'm not sure it's a degree, but it would still be cool. And that would be in acting for the screen. But if not, I want to go back to England, where I will go to university, and I either want to study travel and tourism or drama. Two very different things. But my mum wants me to do travel and tourism because at least then I can go and get a career while I work on my acting, which does make sense. So I'll probably apply to both and then just choose at the last possible moment. Get into a better mindset. So we're nearly at the end of the list now, but I really want to get into a better mindset. I want to be, happier, which goes along with my get fit, and eating healthier and all that. Like, there are so many studies on what you eat, like, affects your mindset and your moods and all that kind of stuff. And so I just want to become a more positive, outgoing, confident, happy person. Which goes into my next one, which is to be more organised. I am the worst. I'm so bad. I will leave everything to the last minute. Everything will be a mess. And I'll just be there in the corner like, oops. And so I want to be more organised. And so I want to get a journal. I want to be able to sit there and go, okay, my week, done. Next week, do my goals, do everything that I need to do. And, just be more organised. I also want to finally achieve a stable income. I say finally, like I'm really old. I'm not even 20 yet. But I mean, like, I don't want to be worried that I'm going to lose my job. I want to be in a good job where I feel secure, I feel stable, and I'm earning a good livable wage rather than, the minimum wage jobs I've been on the last few years. And so hopefully in the next year, once I get to 20 and people think, oh, she's 20, she's more, reliable, she's an adult. Hopefully they don't know me too well, but hopefully I can get there. And my final one is to be more adventurous. And this comes from a lot of things. I was just going to put one thing, and I was like, no, I'll just be more adventurous. I will try new things, whether it's new food, new activities, new hobbies, anything. I just want to be more out there. And you will see all of that with what I have planned for the new year. And those are my 20 goals for 2020. So I'm hoping that some of these goals are similar to any goals that you would have. And I have a list and I will check through them and obviously share videos with you on when I achieve them, if I achieve them, how I'm doing with them, any sort of more in-depth into any of them. If there's anything else you want to know about any of my goals, any questions you have, obviously just comment them. Or like I said, message me or just reach out and I will try my best to help. And so I really hope that, even if you've just you just think, ooh, one of those goals, that's a really good goal, I'm going to aim for that. Going for 1 is amazing. Going for 20, yeah, we'll see. But for now, I'm just going to leave you with that, and I will see you in the next video.